mission can come with a cost. This empty reminder shows just... she lost.
GCPD helicopter has just reported a hostage situation near Ace Chemicals. It's one of the Station 17 firefighters, sir. Boys are crapping their pants, but the new boss won't let them go. Why are you doing this? You don't ask the questions here, punk. Yeah, how about we staple your lips together? You like that?
Just what I thought.
I want you silent.
I'm grateful for a job, but I never signed up for this. First the fires, now the whole city under attack?
I'm positive the arsonist you were tracking was Firefly.
Firefly? That explains a lot. Those fires were something else. Some of the worst I've seen.
Was there anything linking them? Location, type of building?
Yeah. They were all abandoned tenements or redevelopment projects. Does that mean something?
I can't say for certain yet. Don't worry. You'll be taken back to GCPD. Wait here.
There's no point rescuing Officer Judas from Scarecrow's pointy clutches. He'll just betray you again.
The scan has triangulated an APC.
There's a militia checkpoint entrenched next to the clock tower. Not for long.
orphanage, Batman. You think I'm afraid to kill your friend? I'll do it without a moment's hesitation. That is the manner in which I roll.
Hard to know for sure. Knight didn't let anyone in until he was done screaming at the back. That kind of says it all, doesn't it? Damn right it does. What else was the bastard hiding? Minor victories could give a man hope. Courage, conviction. Don't fall for it.
The militia's taken a high position next to Wayne Plaza.
Time to bring them back down to earth, sir, with a thump. With aerial drones for backup.
Alpha targets on Perdition Bridge! Dragon offline!
payload is exposed, I can use the power winch to trigger a controlled explosion.
You've safely destroyed the bomb, sir, despite the militia's determined efforts.
You seem pretty attached to that.
The militia won't hold this city hostage. It's just a matter of time before Firefly attacks. The smoke will lead me straight to him.
Oh man, look at this place. It's gonna take more than Wayne's millions to clean up this mess.
The scan has triangulated an APC. Troop numbers indicate you've taken out half the senior brass already. Time to tip the balance in your favor.
Batman's in pursuit. I need help. Send support teams to my position. Work's on its way. Hang in there. Only 3 of you left. Make it count. Support down. Come in, support. You're on your own. You gotta take them out. Target's still in pursuit. Not for long. Give it up. This is over. I'm taking damage. You take me down. I'm taking you with me. You're never catching me, Batman. I'm taking enemy fire. Too good for you. Back off.
The militia just lost another lieutenant from their ranks.
Excellent, sir. I estimate less than half their number remain.
Doesn't take much to tame a cat. Make them wear this.
How are you doing?
and then call
Can't
them
fault the
back.
entertainment. Eddie just lectured me on the 13 innovations that let him pack this collar with his custom-designed plastic explosive.
You must be honored.
At being what? Your motivation? Come on, the next puzzle room's waiting.
Greetings to my costumed contestants. Your next challenge is simple. Guide an electric charge to its destination. I hope the varying amounts of pressure don't get to you.
Another one? What's Eddie's problem?
Fanatic narcissism, egocentrism, and megalomania, crossed with severe obsessive compulsion.
Thanks.
Don't mention it.
The counterweights move further when I step on the pads.
You are getting older. Maybe it's time to add a few extra notches to the utility belt. Move over, would you? Hey, don't shove.
Congratulations to the dementedly dressed duo. Your key awaits. Oh, but what's this? An electrified floor?
Electrified floor? You do it. You still owe me for Arkham City.
Goodness, you think... Meet the second generation of my android allies. I've built a variant specifically tailored to each of your dubious abilities. There's more where that came from, Batman. I've built a highly efficient production line. Of battle combined with all the fun of riddle solving. You can thank me after. You know what, Detective? I'm glad you solved this riddle. Because it takes you one step closer to the riddle that kills you.
Riddle that kills you. Eddie really hates you, doesn't he?
He's an ego-driven narcissist who can't let anyone else win.
Gee, if only you'd met under different circumstances.
His obsession's getting worse. He's going after my allies.
Ally? After this, I think we should dial it back to known associate for a while.
This was nothing, Dark Knight, nothing. A new trial awaits you, Detective, by Divinity Church, and I'm waiting too. No, kitty cat. Walk through there and there'll be a whole new set of paintings all over the orphanage walls.
Great news, Bats. I was just hanging out in hell. You know...
I'm headed to...
Sent me there?
There's a killer out there, Alfred. He must pay for what he's done.
The opera music seems as though it's all part of this sick game, sir. It's a clue we ignore at our peril.
She's totally cool with Cat Lady having a go on the old scratching post. She also says, ow, ow, is this a bullet in my...
Alfred, I'm going to give myself in to Scarecrow. It's the only way to save Robin and Jim.
Consider your decision wisely, sir. I have an APC's location.
I'm headed to Divinity Church. Riddler won't give up, Alfred. His pride won't let him.
You'll break his spirit, sir. I've every confidence.
The bat could crush us in that car tank thing. It's Batman! Wait for a shot of you, Batman.
Talk! Don't make me crack your skull and look for the answers inside.
Now talk!
The right choice.
I'll rank the Batman, I know. We've got the numbers. We just keep attacking.
The unexamined life is not worth living, Detective, and I've been wondering why I let you aggravate me so. You're a cheat and a liar. A dressed-up strongman playing with expensive toys. World's greatest detective, ha! And everyone from Gotham to Star City believes it. I cannot abide a fraud detective, a dilettante masquerading amongst his intellectual betters, stealing every last scrap of appreciation, dignity, and respect. Welcome, Detective, to the drain I'm going to figuratively and quite possibly literally flush you down. The goal of this aquatic examination could not be simpler, Detective. Lower the water like so. Before that, however, it's time for a riddle. Riddle me this, Detective. What do bats do when they're at home?
Your death was inevitable, I'm afraid. A statistical certainty.
Welcome, Detective, to the drain I'm going to figuratively and quite possibly literally flush you down. The goal of this aquatic examination could not be simpler, Detective. Lower the water like so. Before that, however, it's time for a riddle. Riddle me this, Detective. What do bats do when they're at home? Well done, Detective. I think you're getting the hang of it. The water might be lower, but you're still out of your depth. Look at you, Detective. Hanging there in that hideous machine like a particularly ugly chandelier. You know, Detective, if I'd rigged that grapple point to detach, you could be dead in a moment. But where would the satisfaction be in that? You will be your own downfall, Detective. I have no doubt. Another switch? When the water is on... low as Catwoman's chances of freedom. Why don't you celebrate with my friends? You know what? I wanted you to destroy the robot. I did. It's all part of my immaculately constructed master plan. So there. Struggling, detective? I'm afraid you're running several minutes behind my projections. Ah! This is why my projections were off. I failed to consider both your incompetence and your stupidity as two distinct variables. Apologies, detective. I will recalculate post-haste. Barely keeping up to the precise degree my equations predict. Careful on your way out.
Hey, Eddie. Can't we play a different game? This one's getting old.
Good luck, Catwoman. Given Batman's limited intelligence, I'm afraid you're going to need it.
Here's hoping Eddie hasn't started cheating. And they say black cats are bad luck.
Another key. Well done. Of course, you'll lose all 9 lives in an instant should I push this detonator.
Another door unlocked. What a surprise.
Always been the smartest man in the room, detective, forced to endure the suspicions and mockery of those whose meager mental faculties prohibited them from appreciating that fact. And then you appear in Gotham, dressing up your cognitive capabilities marginally superior as they are to that of the average hoodlum, in the guise of a crusading hero. And oh, how the people swooned. To the orphanage, hero! It's time to rejoin Catwoman for another trial.
We nearly have him, sir. Opera has been heard in the north of Founders Island. It could be the missing piece of information we need to apprehend this madman.
Alfred, I've discovered another body.
6 victims, Master Bruce. When will this nightmare end?
That particular type of bleaching to the pigmentation of the skin denotes a chemical burn, most likely a chlorine-based substance. Tracheal surgery to remove a cancerous growth has resulted in the victim being fitted with a voice box. The victim suffered a rare genetic disorder, causing them to have 6 fingers on one hand. Alfred, the victim's name is Allison Weers.
She was an engineer employed at Ace Chemicals. That would certainly explain some of her ailments. She moved into a retirement home in Bloodhaven several years ago. Their grounds are adjacent to a large park.
Cross-reference this with the others. See if it fits.
It does indeed, sir. Sending you the information now.
The Circus of Strange. Its route recently took it through all the locations where the victims went missing. Get me a list of associated names.
The circus is run by a rather suspicious fellow named Laszlo Valentin.
Search for any properties owned or leased by the suspect.
Records show Mr. Valentin used to lease a beauty salon here in Gotham, but the lease expired shortly before construction began on Wayne International Plaza.
Send through the location. It's time to end this.
Commissioner spilled his guts, told Scarecrow everything. That man's in for a surprise.
Make it stop. I can't take anymore.
Big make it all better.
You're done here, Valentine. Let them go.
Oh, no. Pig not ready yet. She's all unique and wrong. All messed up, inside out. Pig, make her better. Pig, make all of us better.
It's over.
But Pig can fix you too. Make you perfect, like the others.
You're insane.
And what are you?
I'm here to stop you.
Bad. Pig is like clay. Pig is like God. Pig is here to fix us all.
him how perfect you are.
Rise up, my precious. He cannot keep you bound.
It's like they're immune to pain. I need to make sure they stay down.
Destroy him, my darlings, and remember, Daddy loves you. He coming for you, battle. Coming to make you perfect. Oh, that's it. Oh, that's it. You're perfect. Rise up, my precious. He cannot keep you bound. Hurt him all the better. Stands pretty as a pig. On your feet, my precious! Yes! Oh, yes! Fix him, my darling! Woo! Make him perfect! That's it! And throw! Oh, my darling! Oh, bring him to Daddy! Make you pretty! Yeah.
I can't leave until I've rescued the other victims.
Get us out of here! I can't take it anymore! Thank God you got here when you did. After what he did to the others. Where are you taking me? Pig, go back to his circus.
I'm taking you where you won't be able to hurt anyone else. I'll make sure of it.
Pig doesn't hurt. Pig heals. Pig fixes. My Dollartrons are works of art.
Those people are living a fate worse than death.
Not just bigwigs like worth living.
And the ones you murdered?
Too broken for Pig to make them. Too imperfect. They make Mother angry. Make Pig feel sick.
Those things you couldn't change. It's how I identified the bodies. It's how I caught you. It's why you failed.
No, not fail. Oh. Pig show you sick. Like to see?
You've got problems, Valentine. Out you go, Valentine.
Don't lock Pig away. Mother won't be pleased. Pig, not good enough. Oh, never good enough. So close until you stopped me. I can do better. So much better. It could have been so perfect. Pig on the cross.
Now, old pig face here. Total lunatic. Far too good for this place. Don't worry, you'll be the first one I let out.
Alfred, I'm going to give myself in to Scarecrow. It's the only way to save Robin and Jim.
Consider your decision wisely, sir. There could be no coming back from this.
Good work, Batman.
Here, here! Scarecrow's men would have torn this place apart if you hadn't been here.
You see what that thing does to cars? I ain't staying to find out! Guys, this might sound crazy, but I'm pretty sure I just saw a robot walking around out here. Batman, it's got a freaking tank! Oh, God. Come on, get us out of here! Go, go!
What, are you crazy? You give up and we're done. Both of us. There's no coming back.
Oh, man, it's him! Don't worry, he ain't catching us! My favorite ride was probably Blackgate, but this is top 3. Easy.
The rioters have taken the fire crew hostage. They'll regret it when I track them down. I won't leave the missing fire crew to die. I will find them.
No doubt the men and the women in GCPD lavished you with praise for saving them. I hope you savored that moment. It means nothing in the end.